And hello everybody, welcome back to the channel guys, I hope you're all well. Before we do get into today's video, as always, please do smash that like button and subscribe to the channel for daily Liverpool content. Guys, in today's video as always, we are going to be going over all the latest Liverpool news from the last 24 hours. That includes some massive Edison to Liverpool news. We'll discuss that of course a bit later on, but let's go through a bit from the internationals. Yes, Virgil van Dijk scored in a brief appearance for the Netherlands as they beat Canada 4-0, with Bayer Leverkusen's Jeremy Frimpong stealing the headlines. There was a strong Liverpool influence on the Netherlands Euro 2024 warm-up match against Jesse Marsch's Canada, with current players and ex-Reds spread across both teams. Gini Wijnaldum played in midfield alongside Ryan Gravenberch, who started his first game for the Netherlands since June 2021. The 22-year-old performed well, playing 86 minutes and helping his team dominate the opposition in the second half. With the match being played at Feyenoord's De Kuip Stadium, Canada defended valiantly in the first period, but a former Liverpool man, Liam Miller, departed at half-time. The better team got their way. Memphis Depay opened the scoring, and it wasn't long before Frimpong played as a right winger, netted the second with his weaker left foot. In February, the Bayer Leverkusen wingback did admit to Zigo Sport that Liverpool is a great club with history and it would be great to play for them one day. However, this was in the context of Xabi Alonso potentially replacing Jurgen Klopp, something that we know that is not going to be the case. Well, back to the match, and it was Wout Weghorst who scored the third before captain Virgil van Dijk came on in the 72nd minute. The skipper made his mark 11 minutes later when he headed home the fourth of the night with relative ease. Cody Gakpo is one Liverpool player who didn't get on, but he's expected to feature heavily at Euro 2024, where the Netherlands will face Poland, France and Austria in the group stage. Before then, though, they have another friendly against Iceland on June 10th. As mentioned, this was Gravenberch's first start for the national team since 2021. This is due to a lack of variety of reasons, including injury, lack of form, and controversial decisions from the manager. The Liverpool man spent the entire season out of consideration after rejecting a call-up to the Netherlands under-21s in September. That call came just days after Gravenberch completed his switch from Bayern Munich to Liverpool, with his focus instead being on settling at his new club. It was not taken kindly, but after Nigel de Jong, technical director of the Dutch FA, visited the XA training centre in November, Koeman did deem the matter over. So yeah, Liverpool fans, that is an interesting one from our players, of course, representing the Netherlands. I just realised, just recording that video, that we have, or recording this video, that we have such a massive Dutch contingency within the Liverpool setup. Now, of course, with Arne Slot taking over, and potentially some of the players that we're currently linked to could also join the masses. So yeah, very interesting indeed. Now, yesterday, of course, look, again, I don't pretend to be some guru about transfer news, and to be fair, to be honest with you, I get my information from different transfer sources from around the world. Now, yesterday, you would have heard and you would have seen the rumour, because we put out a video. That's what our job is to do. If there's a reputable source bringing out information with regards to Liverpool transfer news, we are going to share it. However, as we woke up the next day, it was reported that there was a €45 million offer on the table from Liverpool for Atalanta's midfielder Edison. But since we've woken up the next day, there has been a bit of contrast or contradicting opinions with regards to a few different transfer sources. Firstly, again, look, this came from Brazil, from reputable sources out in Brazil, and then reputable sources out in France. And to be fair, Fabrizio Romano did follow it up with this one. He said Atalanta want to keep Edison at the club. There has not been a bid from Liverpool at this moment in time, but he did follow it up by saying Liverpool are exploring the market before deciding which players they will go in for, and players will not go for this is in this situation around Edison. So again, he did state that Liverpool are exploring the market and before deciding which players they actually want to go for, and they will not go for this situation around Edison. So he says, again, we are exploring people in that position, but not necessarily going in for Edison. This was followed up with an inside Anfield source being David Lynch. He basically said it does not appear that Liverpool will be among Edison suitors, with the club monitoring other targets. It remains to be seen if the midfielder is among any of them. He also stated that senior sources at Liverpool have insisted that Edison does not feature highly on their shortlist of potential signings. So again, interestingly, it's been rubbished. It's been rubbished at this moment in time. Again, Fabrizio Romano stating that we are interested in the player as such. David Lynch saying we're not. Other journalists saying this, that, and the other. It's very contradicting opinions at this moment in time with regards to it. So, again, take it all with a pinch of salt at this moment in time until we sort of get, done deals and all these kind of things. And no one's saying that, but bringing you the news yesterday that was circulating would be, a bit, it wouldn't be right of me not to address it if it was coming from reputable sources. It wasn't coming from the Sun or the Daily Mirror. It was coming from a very, very highly rated journalist out in Brazil, obviously Edison's homeland. So again, I don't pretend to know that I'm in the know. I discuss and listen to other journalists that I have built reputation from over the last couple of years or experience that have got the right way. And again, today, nobody seems to really know too much, but some are stating that Liverpool have not put a bid in. That is confirmed. Some journalists, Fabrizio Romano and others, saying that we are interested in players in that position and exploring other options, and Edison is on the shortlist, whereas David Lynch is going down the fact of more Edison isn't on the list at all. But one thing we can say for certain, that the bid hasn't actually happened. And again, we have to work out whether Edison does feature highly on the list or whether he doesn't. But either way, in my personal opinion, I think he would actually be a very, very good signing for Liverpool. Genuinely, I do. I think as a number 6, I think it's clear that we're going in for a number 6. It's a position that we were trying to address towards the end of last summer transfer window from Fluminense. Andre, remember, we didn't get around to doing it as they wanted to keep him for the Copa Libertadores, but that didn't fall. That kind of fell through after that. So in the early part of the transfer window, we are aware that we're looking for a number 6, and I do think Edison fits that profile perfectly. I think he would actually be a very, very good signing for us. But again, we're not in charge of the transfers. Liverpool fans aren't in charge of the transfers. It's Michael Edwards. He'll probably have a plan up his sleeve. But due to the news yesterday with regards to Edison, it doesn't look like there was a bid submitted. Again, contradicted opinions at this moment in time with regards to the club actually being interested in the player. So, yeah. Interesting. It's going to be an interesting summer transfer window, guys. It's going to be a very interesting summer transfer window with probably a lot of to-ing and fro-ing with regards to certain players and players coming. It always is. But what I can try and do, guys, and what I've always done over the last 2 years of running this channel is cut the bull crap, cut the noise, and only bring stuff from reputable sources. Yes, some sources may get things wrong, like submitting a bid. But, of course, we'll always follow up and bring you the truth every single time. And that is the case today. There has been no bid put in. But, again, conflicting opinions at this moment in time with regards to if we are interested in the player. We'll have to wait and find out. But, Liverpool fans, that's all I've got for you today. Do let me know your thoughts down there in the comment section below with regards to Edison. Was he a player that you would like to see? And who's an alternative that you could see join the football club instead of him? As stated, let me know down in the comment section below. That brings us to the end of today's video. As always, please do smash that like button and subscribe to the channel for daily Liverpool content. Remember, we do have Liverpool t-shirts available on our website, so do browse the collection by going down into the link in the description or go to copyclothing.com. Thank you guys, and I'll see you all next time. Take care.